Good evening, everyone. Lake Ontario water levels are expected to increase nearly a foot over the next month.
So that has some towns preparing for the worst. But James Gilbert tells us new data shows that flooding anywhere close to the 2017 levels is unlikely. Here's why.
Spring is here. It's getting warmer. The trees are starting to get some leaves, and Lake Ontario is rising. Lake Ontario is on its spring rise, and as the levels go up, so does the concern of Irondequoit Supervisor Dave Seeley.
It's just down at the water, and you know, it's to the level now. You can see it getting a little higher.
Preparations are underway.
Well, first thing we did was we've ordered the sandbagger. You know, that was something that came a little bit later, 2 years ago.
He's been looking downstream to Montreal. They're flooding now.
You have people underwater in Quebec, so obviously that complicates things.
A look at daily outflows out of Lake Ontario. Note the black line here and its drop over the past week or so. That is because of flooding well north along the Ottawa River. As far as the water levels where they're at, note the black line again. This is the forecast. The green line shows 2017 when we had historic flooding. There's only about a 5% chance, or actually a lot less than a 5% chance of us seeing that kind of flooding. Minor flooding, according to International Joint Commission's contributor Diane Keane, is possible.
I don't see that happening right now, but it could. You know, it's not out of the probability that it could happen. We are well below what happened in 2017.
I hope not, and I hope not for my sake, but for the sake of our residents, that, you know, we're not having to deal with this annually.
So we know Lake Ontario is going to go up in the next few weeks, but whether or not we know our concern level should go up in the next few weeks, Mother Nature will decide. Reporting in Irondequoit, James Gilbert, News 8.
All right, James, thank you. Experts say if there's no flooding by the end of May, we can expect to be pretty much past the possibility of seeing anything like what we saw 2 years ago. Speaking of 2 years ago, we're going to go out to Chief Meteorologist Stacey Pengen. So much rain, Stacey, leading up to those events in March and April. We haven't seen much of that at all, especially today.
No, I mean, it was a beautiful day today, and in fact, for the month of April, we are just about average for rainfall. And